All right, so unlike the other videos, as you can tell, this is going to be a bit short, and that's mostly because I'm reusing a lot of assets, or all of the assets. So I've cut down quite a lot on time, but I did still want to go over how I did the dumbbell. And I know I say I scaled it, I did this to scale, I put the box to scale, but I didn't show that part as clearly. So I wanted to show this part. So as you can see, I have the reference there. The grip area is 5 inches. So my Maya's in centimeters. So I convert it, as you saw the website, pulled it up, and I had it there so that I can use it as a reference, right? I can't remember the size of this dumbbell, but well, you can see it. So I think it's like a 15, 20 pound, something like that. It's under 55. So you can see the diameter being 32. And here I am adjusting the dumbbell to add a little bit more detail. So again, we don't just want it slapped on top. We want it to look like it's inside. So we're going to extrude that in, add a bevel, obviously, and pull that out to give that like rib effect that, rubber has when it's interacting with something else. Looking back, I could have made that rib a little thicker, honestly. And as you can see, the divisions don't match. The handle has less divisions than the dumbbell, like the weight part. So honestly, that's something you should definitely match up. But in this case, I know how far away I'm going to be from the dumbbell, and honestly, I should really fix it based on the camera angle, but I'm kind of fine with it. So these are the dumbbells. I'm just naming, obviously, grouping it together and making sure the file naming convention. Wow, why is it called a convention? Anyway, yeah, I'm just making sure it doesn't interact with the floor, put in the pivot where I want it. I think I changed my mind. Because I left it at the center of gravity of the dumbbell. Doesn't really matter because this is a stationary scene. Like the dumbbell won't be moving or physics or anything. Anyway, we are importing and we're gonna check the size. Let's see how I did on the dumbbells. Dun, 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 dun. All right, rotate it and it is smaller. That's pretty obvious, but it's not bad though. It's not, I mean, if it was a bigger dumbbell, like 100 pound or 80 pound, I might have been on point. So this is really good because that means the framing I had for this shot is very close to final. I don't have to change a lot. Yeah, so you can see me here flipping between the two, wondering if I have to adjust anything. And I do go back and make them a little thicker just for my purposes. Like I prefer how it looks that way, and also to get more height. Yes. And this is gonna put me even closer to the framing that I have. As you can see, I'm checking the interaction with the floor to make sure the shadows make sense. It doesn't have to be perfect, as you know, but yeah, I turned off snapping there so that I can have that detail. All right, so we're going back to the camera and we're looking at the difference. So the top of the dumbbell matches up a lot better. This is nice. And yeah, honestly, that is all there is to it. The only thing that's left is UVs. So, and these are really simple. Actually, I have to go buy UV the barbells. But anyway, so these are simple shapes and they will have seams, most likely have seams in the areas that I'm cutting. I'm making my UV cuts. So that's the great thing about mechanical hard surface modeling. Like 99% of these objects are not made in one piece. So they're gonna have seams, they're gonna have manufacturing areas that they put together. It's just a dream to UV these sometimes and model. But anyway, so that's done. and I'm pretty happy with it. The camera angle's pretty done. There's not much to change. So instead of going through all of this dilly-dallying, I'll show you the final shot. And here it is. I've zoomed in a bit so that we can see it a little bit better. I know the framing isn't the same, but we're gonna see that in the next video. It'll make sense. But yeah, this was great. It's good to reuse assets and get a lot closer to the final product that you want faster. I might go back and add more divisions to this because I can see the facets. I can see the edge, you know, the low poly nature of how it looks. Not a big fan, so I will be adding detail to this, but it depends on your needs. If you're not gonna be this close to the object, this is fine. This might even be too high resolution for you. But for my final shot, this is gonna be a portfolio piece, so I will be adding more divisions. But that wraps the end of this nice and sharp video on creating the dumbbell. I'm sorry it was not more in depth, but anyway, thanks for watching it regardless. And I'll see you in the next video where we are creating a wall outlet. So, respect. Protect.